Okay, here we are on a nice, I guess you could say, glorious Saturday morning. Sun's out nice and bright. Me, Michelle and I had our breakfast. I noticed on this, we're preparing our floor for our new carpet. And I noticed this little rail here was all bented up and out of shape, so we got it nice and straight. But I noticed it was separated from here a little bit. Somehow the little seam separated. So what I'm going to do is try my best to bring it back to life. Nice Saturday morning. Going to take out the seat, 2 seats, excuse me, and we're going to do some floor prep. We already did some grinding, some sand grinding over some surface rust on the driver's side floor pan, the front floor pan, and now we're going to, we got it all cleaned and all stripped. We're going to buy a can of gray primer. We're going to match the primer that's existed. We're going to prime that whole floor section and then do the same on this side as well. You can see there's no real rust at all, just minor little surface rust on that forward piece. And we just shored up this end, this side here on that side, on the driver's side, this little ledge. Kind of separated. I guess the spot weld must have let go years ago, so we put about 4 pop rivets there to kind of bring it back together. Just to keep it nice when we put the carpet, there's no separations or problems, you know. The metal's pretty nice, as you can see. I removed that section yesterday, Friday. I might be turning underneath. Let me see. Oh yeah. Just found a nice place to install the 4-inch speakers, babe, for the stereo.
Where?
Right here, where the kicker panels go with the cloth, with the carpeting. There's a big weld area here, which you can nicely use for to box some 4-inch speakers in here. So that'd be nice for the stereo, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty nice. Alright, one more, we're done. Put these long bolts, unbelievable. These bolts are a good 1/4 inch too long. Don't need that, you know. A lot of people use what they have on hand instead of going down to the hardware store, which takes 10-15 minutes, and get the correct length bolt. You know, they just rather, oh, I got some of these on hand, and use what they have, which isn't really the right way to think. It's not the right mindset. If you're restoring something back to original or close to original capability, you just don't get lazy like that, you know?
So you have to do it right the first time.
And then they know it's for the chair. They know it's for the, there could be water here, you know, from spilt coffee, or they know it's an area that might collect some water. So you think they would, this guy uses, instead of using a lock nut, for instance, instead of using a lock nut, they use 2 regular 1/4 24, whatever it is, hex nuts, you know, regular. 2 of them together, back to back, to make like a locking effect. And all they gotta do is go buy a nice, they have a stainless steel bolt. It's a little long, but it's stainless steel. They got a galvanized, a non-stainless steel washer. Then they have 2 non-stainless steel nuts to make their locking device. And all they gotta do is get the correct stuff, which would be stainless steel bolt, two stainless steel washers, one for each end, and then a nice stainless steel nylock nut to complete the application on all four corners, nice and neat and stainless. No, they got to do stuff like this. You know, whatever they have in the little drawer, their little nut and bolt collection of crap. You know, we won't be putting that back on. That's for sure. My scrapers there. Scrapers 1 and 2. So what we have here now, if you want to pan it down a bit, what we have here now is a cruddy, dusty old floor pan on our 69 Truimph Spitfire. Now, as you can see, that these floor pans at one time were replaced with the correct ones, which is nice. They didn't use these this flat metal. They actually took the time to go out and buy the correct aftermarket inserts, and they put them in relatively nice. But I can tell by the little bit of rust that is here, the surface rusted. They must have drove this car around a lot with the top down, and probably came out a couple times and noticed rust. I mean, water. The carpet. That's why the carpet was so fragile and kind of like dilapidated and rotten. It's because it got wet a couple times, and then the dampness from that wetness, that moisture in between the carpet and the metal, caused this type of surface rust. If this is a prolonged thing, if it got wet many times and dried, wet, dry, wet, dry, it probably would have worked some kind of a hole in the metal, some soft areas, you know. But we're very fortunate we don't have any soft areas here, just minor surface rust that we can sand grind away, you know, before the new carpet comes in. New carpet will be here on Tuesday. My shield, my face shield. All right, back at you on a lovely Saturday. I believe it's the, let me think, the 9th of May. Michelle, my lovely wife and assistant at Johnny's Shady Tree Mechanics Garage, North Carolina district. She volunteered to wipe away some of the debris, the dust debris from the grinding of the floor. It got all over everything. We're just wiping it down with some water, I think. Some soapy water, anyway. Just for now. Later we'll, when the car's all complete, we'll do the showroom type detailing to it. But actually we're just going to wipe down the floor. All that dust. We're going to wipe down the floor that we just grinded down. We kind of surface grinded, sand grinded it just to kind of get all the surface rust off. As you can see through here, it's nice and shiny like a nickel. That's metal. Had a little bit of surface rust on it, so we got it all off and polished it away with a dull sanding disc. I saved the dull discs because, number one, they're not too abrasive anymore. So they're good for polishing the metal after removing some of that light surface rust without really, gouging into the metal, taking away any metal. So it's kind of a nice idea to save them. If you don't save them, well, you're going to have to use hand sandpaper with your hand and make that work. Anyways, as you can see, the floor is this side's wicked clean. I'm just going to wipe it down and then apply the 2 coats of primer, gray primer. Same thing on the driver's side. Over here, I went a little bit crazy with the grinding, the sanding. I guess I was in a good mood. Polished it all up. It's so shiny, you don't need paint, Michelle. What do you think? Don't need carpet now either. Just have a aluminum looking floor on one side. That'll score big at the car shows, huh?
You have to open the door. You have a hard time. I can't open it. This side.
Let me open the door for you? Okay, hang on. Johnny's coming around. So we'll probably get back to our guest when we're all done with the washing. Huh? Oh, I guess it's locked.
How did it that?
Alright, I'm going to have to get back to you. Michelle's trapped. Michelle just cleaned the interior after all that grinding, sand grinding. And as you can see, it's nice and clean. You can eat off it. Huh, Michelle?
I don't know about that.
You kidding me? This floor is cleaner than some of the pots and pans we eat off in our kitchen. No? What do you think?
What the heck? I don't think so.
I think so. Anyways, we got it nice and clean as we wanted, and now we're going to go pick up the paint after lunch, and we're going to paint it. I had this construction stuff, this roofing stuff. It's like a tar roofing tape, and I had just enough left to kind of tape up this little fiberboard piece they had here. I taped it up real nice. I got it real close to the emergency brake so it blocks off some noise, and the new carpet will just go right over that. So it kind of strengthened that fiberboard up, plus sealed it up. Less noise in the cabin, less heat too. That's always a good thing in the summertime. So we're going to go in and have some lunch and be back at it after we get the supplies we need, the primer. But it's going to be all prepared and ready for the carpeting. Well, here we are, ready to put down some primer, rust inhibiting primer on our floor panels before we put down our sound deadening material, and then next week our new carpeting. And that's also a rattle can. I wasn't breathing under there. That's pretty powerful shit. I have a mask for it, but it's so old, I don't know if it's moldy. You don't seem to see much of them for sale anymore. Know that thing?
It's because of the corona.
You think everybody's buying them?
People are buying it and using it.
Yeah, maybe you're right. They're buying them and using them as masks, other type of mask, See, it takes it right away. Nice. That's good. Okay, back at you. Probably segment 3 of this day, Saturday, about 4 p.m. Day is passing by. We went out to the store after lunch, Michelle and I. We picked up the rust inhibiting type primer, and we, after doing all the sanding and vacuuming out and sponge washing the metal, we now applied 2 coats of the gray primer. Same stuff that was on there from the factory. And we did 2 coats way up inside the firewall area, along the sides of the kicker panel area, and then along the sides of the threshold of the door. And looks pretty clean and nice. Ready to let it dry, and then tomorrow we'll put the sound deadening material down, cut that up, kind of tailor it to conform to some of the fixtures, like the drive shaft tunnel and the tray inlay of the left and right side floor pan. It's actually 4 sections. Where are we? 1, 2, the forward sections, left and right, and then the center sections. There's no rear. It's kind of a 2-seat, as you know, so it's just got a little small shelf there. That didn't need any attention, so we left it as is. We got to put back the little rubber plugs that you see there. We remove them so we could get the rust around the edging of the holes, because a lot of the water settles around that round area. We scraped it and cleaned it, and now we're going to replace the rubber plugs. Yeah, so tomorrow will be another day. I've sniffed enough paint for one day. So, actually we had the fan on, blowing it away from us. But, okay, that's all for now. Michelle's over there busy at hand. What are you doing, Michelle? Ready to cut the grass in that mower?
I'm goofing off.
Goofing off on my dime again, huh? Oh, yeah. She loves to goof off on my dime, man.
I'm drunk with that.
She says she's high with the smell of the spray paint. She can't take it. Man up! Huh? Filipinos are strong, no? Uh-oh, she's out. Uh-oh.
I'm ready to sleep.
She's passing out. Too much fumes. Even though it's outside and she's like 10 feet away, she's all buzzing. Okay, bye for now. Have a nice day. Okay. Oh, there's Michelle. She got me on camera. Always behind me. Yeah, we're going to we're figuring out this situation here. This is the material, the sound deadening material. Trying to get a piece, trying to put a piece in here real nice, you know, nice as we can. Put some other pieces later. Sometimes it's better not to put such a giant piece, just to kind of get it in there, you know, Michelle?
Yeah.
A little bit thinner over here.
Make it happen.
Custom at the Shady Tree Mechanic. Johnny Bravo, Shady Tree Mechanic, North Carolina Division. Michelle? Looks pretty good right there. I'm going to need to get a razor blade now, Michelle.
Razor blade.
Make it happen. Well, I kind of like it up on this. There it is right there. It's going down pretty good over there. There we go. How's that? Look at that, huh? It's like NASA. Looks like we're doing the inside of a
Spell NASA.
spaceship. I don't know how to spell NASA. NASA. No? Wrong? Is it wrong?
For the first time, you spelled it right.
See that? The man. Oh, look at that. Stick it to my damn hands. That's funny. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Once it makes contact, that's pretty much it, I guess.
That's it.
I'll try it. far, so good. Use your knuckles.
Use the knuckles.
Give it a fish sandwich, a fist sandwich. Huh? Okay, that's looking pretty nice. What do you think?
Looks good.
I wish I could. Maybe I'll take the razor blade and make this a little bit nicer. Because I don't want too much padding, because then the carpet won't fit right, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, this is just a...
Is it Chris Toys that he wants to purchase this one? He will be like watching. Oh, Johnny, if you sell the Triumph,
Johnny,
give me a call.
Right,
He will
Chris?
be watching.
Chris, what do you think of my madness? I'm doing this for you. Retired, working for you. Like Chris Walker.
How about Frank Pervello in Las Vegas?
Frankie, you know you want to buy this little car. Come on, Frank.
How about Ronald Holtz? Always watching.
Oh, yeah, Ronnie likes this.
I wish Ronnie's over here. He can help you.
I don't think Ronnie's into the cars, though, man. I don't know. What do you think, Ron? You into the cars, Ronnie?
Well, he can be the one filming, and I have a rest day.
A day of rest?
Yeah, I can have a day off. You can do the work, and he can be the one that hold the camera.
All right, Michelle. Let's see what we're going to do now. Let's get a centerpiece in there. Nice. Best we can do right there, babe. Oh, gee, look at my scissors. You know?
Looks good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Portuguese good? Portuguese good?